But thank you, Darius, for bringing that up. Go ahead.
Man, I can't ever figure out what the fuck, how long something's gonna take. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes it takes fucking. I'm like, this thing's gonna take 3 hours, and then next thing you know, it took 8 hours to get done. I'm like, motherfucker, like
That's when you switch to your day rate, bro, or half day rate. Say, hey, bro, this is what I charge. I said, you can tell them, bro, hey, I charge a lot slower than most artists, bro, but I appreciate taking my time on this piece because you're gonna walk away with it for the rest of your life, bro. What I've
Yep.
been doing, bro, is people come to me and I'm like, hey, I tell them how much I charge and I see their face and but like they're like, okay, hey, I trust you. When on the day of the tattoo, bro, I explain to them why I charge what I charge, and they ask me questions. How much is your machine? I say $1,500. They're like, holy moly, I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how much is a needle? $2 to $3 each. And they're like, I said, bro, just me setting up for your small tattoos like 50 to 100 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and their minds are like this,
Boom.
boom, and they're like, okay, now I see why you charge what you charge. Try doing that, bro. Like, try
Mm-hmm.
explaining to your clients, bro, hey, I take my time, and this is why I do what I do, and the reason why it costs so much is because of this. And bro, you'd be
premium
surprised,
supplies. Yeah.
bro. Yeah, bro, and you'd be surprised at how many of your clients were like complaining about the price, and then they're like, oh
They're
shoot,
like, oh fuck.
they're like,
Yeah.
that's expensive, and then you tell them, hey, this box of 9 mags, bro, is $45. I run out in about a week, 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $60. And they're like, I said, yeah, you only get 20 in a box, bro. Like, you'll be surprised at how much, like, explains to your clients how
Fucking.
much your materials cost, bro. And you're not doing it to, like, say, hey, like, I pay this much. No, bro, you're doing it to explain to them, like, bro, this stuff is actually, it's more expensive, bro. Bro, like, that setup right there that Steven has, bro, that's at least, like, bro, he's
I
looking at
got
least
a couple
like,
grand
like,
worth of fucking needles in this
like
bitch.
5,000 in needles, bro. Just Quadrant alone, like 5,000, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can even get
Bro,
all
it's insane, bro.
all of the like it costs and I gotta make another order tonight because I'm running low. Whatever the fuck low means, because I'm not looking at low. So wild. But to
But
further on that, there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna explain two things also, but as I said to Keaton last night, it comes down to customer service and customer experience, right? It comes down to the customer service. That's what's going to make you different than any other artist. Because in reality, another artist can perform the same tattoo you could perform. It's going to come down to the experience that they have, where they get it, and how they feel when they're doing it. That's why I set up in a luxury type of way, right? I'm charging a lot. I want to make sure my money goes towards their experience. But on top of that, the supplies that you use, the machine is the big thing. Yo, this machine cost me 2 grand. No shit. Like people are mind blown at that. Once you get to a certain point, it's not even about the cost of the material. It's about the cost of your time and the knowledge you have brought together over the 6 years. Because they're not paying for your setup or for the machine or the supplies. They're paying for the knowledge and the skill that you obtained over the years. That's why they chose you, right? So you're already at an advantage over them because they came to you. They know why they came to you, right? But there's been a situation, I've done this once. There's been a situation where a motherfucker essentially was like, I understand like your pricing is 2,500, or a client that I had that was $1,500 a day. I raised my prices to 2,500 a day. So I met him in the middle. I only charged him 2 grand for that day. Right in the middle, sweet spot. He's like, listen, I love your work. It's awesome. But like, why are you charging? So why do you need to go up? 1,500 a day is a lot of money. Like I understand it's a lot of money, but that's what I believe I'm worth. I believe I'm worth 2,500 and I'm not even charging you that. And back and forth. I had the setup. He asked what it cost. I was like, my setup costs $35, $35.19. I know that for a fact. Outside of the cost of the machine and the actual table it's on. If you want to get into that, it's around $2,000. And he's like, okay, all right. But if everything's $35, why are you charging me $2,000 for it? Put the machine down. I said, pick the machine up. You can do it yourself. It'll come out the same using the same material. I can't do it. Okay, cool. So why are you coming to me to do it? It's my knowledge. It's my skill. It's the time I put in. I've been doing this every fucking day, give or take 2 days a week. I've been doing this every fucking day for 6 years. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the experience. You're paying for the dedication. You're paying for everything that you put into this craft. I just got acupuncture. I just got my back fucking cupped with those bullshit things because nigga, this shit hurts sometimes. Like that is what you're going through. You get what I'm saying? But I go through that pain so I can be as good as I am. And that's why it costs so fucking much. So there's always two perspectives. There's always more options than you see. You could take Darius's route of the supplies cost XYZ. That's why you're paying what you're paying. But once you get someone who's hard-headed, well, I mean, like, yeah, it costs that, but you're still charging me. Look at the profit margin. It's fucking 10,000%. Okay, let's talk. You do the fucking tat. There's always a different perspective on that. But she was gonna say something real quick.
Say you value the feedback from your clients, especially even first-time clients, where you'll ask how they feel about your pricing every once in a while. And you've had many people say, you've toyed about lowering your pricing a little bit, and you've had many people say, do not lower your pricing, you're worth more than the 3,000
Yeah.
that you're charging.
Yeah, there was times where I had trouble booking through Christmas, right? So when everybody on here was just like, books are a little slow, I had some difficulty with December. So I'm like, all right, what should I run? I'm like, maybe I should lower my prices. So I had a full week where I asked a bunch of people like, yo, how is it? What can I do better? What's good? What blows your mind? And what can I do better? I ask all my clients that, right? Because feedback is the only way you can truly improve what you are doing. Ask all your fucking clients what you could do better, what's bad, what's good, where it can be improved. Because then you're here every day. It's like when you go to the gym and you work out. I always use gym references, but if you're looking at yourself in the mirror every day, it's going to take way longer for you to see growth than someone you haven't seen in 2 weeks that you just go check out real quick. They're going to be like, yo, you're looking big. And you're like, fuck, I am. Big, I look skinny. Like, it's never going to hit you. So ask your clients, what can I do better? What's good? What do you love? What do you hate? Right? I'm not necessarily interested in what they love. What do you hate that I can improve? Right? That's where I'm at. But take all the feedback. I've always worked off feedback. So 1 week when I was toying with lowering rates, I was like, hey, what do you think? XYZ. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. What about pricing? I would have paid more for it. I'm sorry. What do you mean? I would have paid more for it. Oh. Okay. And the first person that said that, I kind of threw away their opinion. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I asked another person the next day, same shit. And they're like, yeah. I was like, honestly, I thought you're going to be a little bit more expensive. So I'm happy with where it's at. The price seems very fair for the quality that you give. Not only that, but you treat us very, very well. All right. Okay. And then the third person came in, and that's when it confirmed in my head, my pricing's not the issue. If my pricing is not the problem and the quality of the service isn't the problem, it's got to be the market. And I like to take responsibility for everything I do. So I'm going to ask the questions, what can I do better, before I ask the questions of what's fucked up outside of me? Because I don't like that as an answer. I don't like uncontrollables. But when it comes down to an uncontrollable, your pricing's not the issue. You're doing a very good job in here. How do I get more clients after that? You run a promotion, or you essentially create scarcity. And that's what I did. I created a sense of scarcity, opened an opportunity for them that made them feel stupid for not booking under the circumstances. That's the best way to go about that.